you. So I'll wait for somebody and I'll offload.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
And here we go. Pulling back in for another day of fun activities. Beautiful sunrise. It's actually supposed to be like 60 out today, so I think at least into the 50s. And then there's some chance of rain the rest of the week, but we're back at King's. So if you don't know, this plant, or this building right in front of us, is all the processing plant. King's process a lot of milk under their own name, so King's Dairy, and then I think their saying still is drink like a king. So yeah, we're gonna keep the manure rolling. It is Monday morning. I didn't get nearly as much sleep as I wish I had, but I had a lot of stuff to do, and before you know it, you look at the clock and you're like, oh, time to go. So we got the 7280R, which is a Euro spec tractor. Somebody previously asked what Euro spec. Different lights, different axle configurations. You don't see long axles in Europe, stuff like that. So speed, just the setup. But let's see who's all here. Yeah. Did James already leave? James already left with a load, so. What a morning it is. A little chilly this morning, but like I said, it's gonna warm up. That is a good sunrise over the mountains. So, letting it get warmed up. Everybody's warming things up. I guess they got the bale grinder over there. I'm gonna move my pickup and we'll get going. Looks like they just are getting started. Oh! Weston's here today. Yeah, buddy. You get a puppy dog boyfriend. So, filling away. Tank's pretty much full, but he's got the line primed up out there and he's running. So Kirk's out there going back and forth. So short period here and he'll be done with this side, and then he's got this side to do over here, and then we got some more fields up this way that gotta get set up and run. Yeah, should be a good day. I was driving by and I saw on the TV in somebody's living room that it's gonna be 63 today. So that's hopefully where we get to. I like that high dump bucket on that military spec John Deere loader. Pretty sweet. If you haven't noticed, military spec stuff is usually built a little different and usually not very used. So, Government Planet, which is a Ritchie Brothers auction, that's really where a lot of stuff goes through. Military surplus. At the end of the day, it's our tax money that goes into all that stuff. And, yeah, support the troops. But at the same time, we might as well get some of our tax money back and getting discounted equipment because the U.S. government has to turn it over, which makes sense. I wouldn't want to go to war with stuff that you got to be working on. So, but yeah, this tanker, stuff like that. It's always cool to see what some of that stuff sells for. But military spec stuff, as far as equipment, is usually more air conditioning capacity, cooling capacity, heavier straps or lift straps, stuff like that. Lift hooks. So probably better off in the long run, but you just gotta make sure you can still get all the parts for everything. Because these trailers, the older ones all have wet brakes on them, and they're absolutely garbage for stopping. They're garbage to work on them. So if you don't know that, then you get one, and then you're like, dang, this one, same as any other trailer. So here's Alan Wade setting up to get their manure hauled. Currently there's 3 different farms moving manure here. This is Alan Wade. They got the articulate pulling the cart, hose on the front. We'll see if Chadwick Snook's here at some point. They're drag lining out of there. And their pipe goes over here, and it goes underneath the road. And they got a grassland dribble bar or whatnot on it. And their hose goes out there. And then we got Mel from Clear Echo. He's over there with, is that a 9,500 gallon tank, Mel? I forget. It's got a dumb spread axle in the middle though. We'll have to look at it. I don't think that's actually their tank. I think they got it until their one that they bought is coming in. But yeah, so come on. Made the corner to go over the bridge, and I could see that there was a bubble coming, and well, look at it now. We're not doing so hot. So yeah, I called James and I said, hey, I might be so I'll wait for somebody and I'll offload or do something. Well, I gotta get all the weight off the trailer so I can get this moved somewhere. And then we got to figure out 22.5s. It's kind of a pain because I do have 22.5s. They're all in the truck that is 2-3 hours away. They're all in my straight truck though, the Mac. So, dang. This is the first time this truck's let me down, to be honest. Which it's tires, that stuff happens. But I think it's because I took the jack. And I took my impact gun out of here and said, oh, I'm not gonna need that. Curse myself. It's okay, we'll find a tire. You just gotta get unloaded so that inners doesn't have all the weight on it. Right now it's a little soft. Oh, it's a little low. It's a little compressed because of all the weight. Here he comes. We'll just offload into him. He can go dump it. We'll be good to go. Well, the inner's low. Got it up here out of the way. I'm gonna get the inner blown up. When you got two tires, I checked it the other day when I left. Everything was good. That bulge literally from when I loaded it to when I went a mile down the road and took it right on the corner, all of a sudden I saw a bulge sticking out, which was down in there, and it was probably out to here. So kind of came out of nowhere, which is really unfortunate because these tires are actually some of the better tires. Oh yeah, these are the better set of tires, these back ones on both sides. So kind of a pain. I was thinking yesterday about how I wish I had, or I'd like to get a whole set of rims and everything else like that. Get all matching tires. Curse myself big time. Well, they're still boogieing along. That's a pain. Like, just a pain. I need a service rig in my life. We got that tire, put 100 pounds of air in the other. Oh, sorry, buddy. There you go, jump over there. We're gonna stop at a shop up there and see if he can fix me up. And then if not, the farm might have a tire that I can grab and go from there. I got one. I took it out of the truck the other night. I said, I'm not gonna need this. James got his service truck, I'll be good.
Oh, there we go.
Did that?
Whoops, sorry. Alright, turn her down to some. Well, looks like it's better or something. I'm gonna hit my lip bar here.
Yep. Well, I'm not much for doing tire work, but Darren helping me out. So they got a new trailer tire, so I'm gonna own my trailer tire. We'll put it on, we'll get it the right tire, and then we'll have a spare 22.5 trailer tire, which isn't the worst thing. We got a bunch of 22.5s. So we are back running. We got a trailer tire on there. We'll get some tires ASAP and to spare. Yeah, it's how it goes, but I appreciate all the help that they do out here. Like, I'm hired in and they stopped and gave me a hand, so I owe them that. Yep. Oh, that does have injections on it. I'm still looking for my buddy Chadwick Snook. Went to school with him. He works for Alan Wade. So in the meantime, they went from that side to they're over here now. Moving right along. Yeah. We'll get a little caught up, then I can eat my lunch. The wind is pretty brutal today. Like, it's ripping now, but beautiful weather. Did you have a fun time? You played with the vet's dog. Who else did you play with? I couldn't find you and I was going to be mad, but you were in the barn with some carpenters or something. I don't know what they were doing. Back and forth Kurt goes. Look at him go. Yay! Everybody's waving. Dang. I don't know if he's done the back section or not, but he's gaining quite right along. A little show and some food. So it's meatballs with some carrots and some rice. Yep, big fan. So previously I said we gotta get the hazard boys in to do some wiring, and look, they're here. Look at that. They're not doing anything, but they're here. I'm just kidding, boys. They do good work. A ton of farm work. Well, I missed it. Old girl hit 300,000. Missed it by 14 miles. So that's exciting. It's like just broke in. This should be my last load. We're coming up on 4:30. Yeah, things are looking good. So how this works is that has the most sand in it, because if there's an issue it gets dumped right into it. The pond in the very back has the most liquid to it, because they do flush their barns, so you flush with liquid, so recycled water. And this one's usually the one we pump out of, so we've dropped it quite a lot, and it gets narrower and narrower as it goes down, which y'all should know that just based on designs. But yeah, we're moving along. So they're gonna move fields after this and set up, and then we got another big section like what we've been doing. I don't know how many gallons we got out today. I think 400,000 was yesterday, and that's not bad for a Sunday, setting up and getting everything rolling. This is quite the setup for hose cart. A little overkill, but that never hurt anybody. So they're picking up their system. I think they just got this front corner left, and I don't know if they're going over there or what they're doing tomorrow or today, but we'll be done on our set, and then we're gonna go, I think, all of this ground that's on the other side of the cover crop ground there. So it's crazy how farms, so many people farm in the same area, and they run a lot of ground, like a lot of ground. Well, you can see their drag line set up there, so they must be fitted. Yup. I can see the applicator out there. So the hose cart is reeling up what they've already done, and he's got the other one laid out for them. So switching over, and that's it. They're loading the pig. Got the air compressor running. They're gonna blow that line out and pick it up. Tomorrow is another day. Other than blowing a tire, it was a good day. So we're gonna have to figure out my tire situation, but I appreciate them hooking me up to keep rolling. I'll see how many loads or how many gallons we actually moved up. It was a good day. 584,000 gallons today. Not a bad day. A little bit of a run. I was broke down for 2.5 hours. They had to reset, and we ran out of ground. Honestly, we probably could have went another hour and went up 650 or so. But they're gonna set up in the morning. They got to service the tractor, so we actually get to sleep in an hour longer. Getting 6 hours of sleep. Well, really, by the time I close my eyes, actually, like 5 hours of sleep. It catches up to you. So if we can get 6-7 hours of sleep, we'll be like a new man. Alrighty. By the time I get back, it's gonna be 7 o'clock. I'm gonna mess around with some stuff, but I appreciate you guys watching along. Yeah, usually not extremely wild content is good. Well, most of the time, because when things are going bad, they're going bad. Even though everybody likes a train wreck of a situation, but blew a tire, got it figured out. I appreciate everybody. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.